discussing festivities. The LPH Athletics and Activities sponsor WeTech Wealth Management is taking part in tonight's coin toss. Representing the WeTech Wealth Management tonight.
Then at our Peru location, and a third time at our Princeton location. You can relax. Your data is safe and secure with triple backup protection from Connecting Point Computer Center. With your data safe, you can get back to decorating your home to scare the bejesus out of those trick-or-treaters.
Connecting Point Computer Center, online and on 4th Street in Peru.
Connecting Point, we provide solutions.
Medicare Part D open enrollment is going on now. Putnam County Community Center is a certified SHIP site and is here for all your Medicare questions. Medicare beneficiaries should explore their options each fall to ensure they're on the right plan for their needs. Call 815-339-2711 to make an appointment. Starved Rock Regional Center's 6th annual Trunk or Treat is this Saturday at the LaSalle Speedway. Hi, I'm Jamie London, and I will be live on location. Sensory Hour is from 3 to 4, and Trunk or Treat opens for everyone at 4. Stop by the haunted house while you're there. Throughout the grounds of the Speedway, there will be lots of Halloween fun with bounce houses, obstacle courses, and carnival games. Trunk or Treat this Saturday with the Starved Rock Regional Center and Starved Rock Media. Our live broadcast brought to you by Financial Plus Credit Union.
Hi, this is John with Elite Seamless Gutters. I'm here to let you know we can take care of all your seamless gutter needs, from 5-inch to 6-inch to even 7-inch seamless gutters. So if you need seamless gutters on your big pole barn, at Elite we can take care of that project for you. We specialize in all 3 sizes so we can do the job right the first time. We want to keep the water away from your basement. If you need seamless gutters, call 815-663-8364. Call a company you can do the job right the first time. A company that has the right product, that offers the best service in the industry today. Call Elite Seamless Gutters, 815-663-8364. We can get out there and get all your seamless gutters done today. We can get your project done and do it right the first time. Call a company that has the best reputation, that can do the job right, and offers all 3 sizes of seamless gutters. Call a company that wants to take care of all your seamless gutter needs and keep the water out of your basement. Keep it away from your concrete so it doesn't break. We want to be able to fix your project today. 815-663-8364.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, and loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, EPI, or EPI. But EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? Rich legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25. /25. Bank of America. Part-time equal opportunity employer.
Honey, the credit card bill came and we're maxed out.
Maxed out cards, rents due. We just need some extra cash to help us get by.
Maybe we should go to 27cash.com. Cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
If you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
Remember when they used to ask,
Well, I did make 2 down and backs from the locker room over there.
Yeah, I think we're on this side. Yeah.
And just a reminder, the Booster Club is selling 50-50 tickets near the front gate.
Yo, Starved Rock local weather.
Until the first quarter, so get your 50-50 tickets. Entering the field now are your marching Cavaliers, led by drum major Troy Campbell.
Down suddenly, the temperature 43.
season LP got on the bus last year and headed south and took on O'Fallon. O'Fallon won that game 24-19. It left a bad taste in the mouth for LP, so they've been looking forward to this for a long time. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with our keys to the game, coin toss, game time weather. Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton from Howard Fellows Stadium.
Fall, don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Do you hate your boss? Working for a boss that cares more about the bottom line than he does you sucks. Needing a positive career change, more money? Then give me a call at Triple Service today. 815-539-3828. We are currently on the lookout for Rockstar HVAC and plumbing technicians. Work in a family atmosphere, more importantly, feel pride in knowing that your talents are appreciated. Again, Triple Service, 539-3828. Check us out on Facebook.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Welcome back to LP Cavalier football and LP and O'Fallon Week 9. And a nice job, as always, done by the LP Marching Band. Senior night for the Marching Band, cheerleaders, Cavalettes, and, of course, the LP football team as well. The coin toss for tonight's LP football game was just held down on the field. It's brought to you by WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle. Don't leave your financial future up in the air. Contact the professionals at WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle for sound investing and financial advice. The home team won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss, and LP chose to receive. Time now for our game time weather. And Derek, you want to do the honors and bring us the game time weather?
Sure. The game time weather brought to you by Town & Country Services. Whether it's hot, cold, dark, or light, Town & Country is doing whatever it takes 24/7. To see what they can do for you, go to townandcountryservices.com. Game time weather, we've got right now 48 degrees, partly cloudy, but it's a beautiful night for football, Jeremy. A great night for the players. It's cool. Don't have to think about cramping or anything like that. It's going to stay this way till about 8 p.m., so most of the game it'll be cool and partly cloudy. No wind here tonight, which is a great thing as well.
Thank you very much, Derek. That is the game time weather. We're going to take a break for our coaches interview, brought to you by Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Up next, head coach J.J. Raffleson.
Our pregame show continues now with our coaches interview. It's brought to you by Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Joining me once again is LP head varsity football coach J.J. Raffleson. And, Coach, an instant classic last week between your LP Cavaliers and the visiting Canelan Knights. Obviously, would have been even more of a classic if the Cavs could have pulled it out. But what a football game. And the first thing I got to ask you, if I could peer into the huddle after the game, what was your message to the kids after they played their hearts out?
So we came up short. We've made one too many mistakes. Multiple of ours were just mental mistakes. They were not even ability mistakes. But we fought hard for 4 quarters. It's a game. We're going to have ups. We're going to have downs. You know, even when I talked to Canelan's head coach, he's a great guy, and he's like, hey, you guys outplayed us. You did. And we did, quite frankly. We just, made, like I said, just one too many mistakes. And they were very small ones, but they were impactful. I'm not yelling at the kids. I'm not, telling them, they're not good or whatever. They know they're good. They know they can play with anybody. And I told them we can play with anybody, and I just told them this is exact proof, like I'm not lying to you guys, that we have lost 3 games to good ball teams that are our size or bigger by a total of 10 points. We just need to keep fighting, keep going, keep doing our thing. We got a hard game this week versus a big team in O'Fallon, 3,000 kids or 2,800 kids, 7-8A school. We just got to come ready to go, execute our game plan, not make mental mistakes, and just keep fighting because it's not over yet. We still have 1 game. We want to win. I want to win. They want to win. So we just got to put our minds down and keep fighting forward.
Coach, I know you may not be, and not a lot of coaches are into moral victories, but you like like you said, this one, you had Canelan outplayed them the week before. You went on the road against a perennial power in Sycamore. Now, while neither one ended in a W, when you look back at this season and you look back at the program you're trying to build at LP, you got to believe that, there have been a lot of years where LP would have showed up against Canelan and Sycamore and would have been a running clock, so that has to be something to be said, right? These last two games of how you guys were right there against teams that have programs, and really, to be honest, I'm sure a lot of you guys and coaches would love to have a year in, year out program like a Sycamore or Canelan.
This one's been hard to sleep off for me, but I'm not going to hang my hat on it. I told the kids exactly. I had I don't know how many text messages or phone calls or Facebook, Instagram from parents, fans, people in the community, people I know, that they see the change. We had kids crying. I was in tears. I was praying after the game. Yeah, that one stung. But like you said, last year I was at the kids, remember, does anybody know the score last year versus Canelan? And somebody said, yeah, 40-0. I said, okay, what was this score? 23-21. We lost in 1.7 seconds left. So I get it. Yeah, it sucks. We shouldn't have lost. I agree. But that was a drastic swing of what we have accomplished already as a program and as a team. And I told them, I said to the guys, I would love to come in and just say, I'm going to take this program over and we're going to go 9-0. And that's my mindset every year. That's what we want to do. We want to go 1-0 every day. That's what I preach to the kids. Like, we just got to take every day as a new opportunity to get better, as opposed to just going right to the big picture and understand that we're changing things here, but it's not going to happen overnight. We got to win each day. And we're competing with really solid programs. Like I said, that's 3 losses by a total of 10 points. And yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm a man of blame, and I'll take it all. I'm fine with that. I don't want people blaming kids. I don't want people pointing fingers at this guy, that guy, the other thing. We played 150 football plays. I got to be better. I'm going to learn. I'm going to grow. I love this program. I love this community. I love this team. But I really believe that we are moving in the right direction, and I think others see that. Yeah, again, is everybody always going to agree with me? No, and I understand that. But I really feel like if there's anybody listening to this, that they have to understand that the hard work, the commitment, the numbers we have, the amount of kids that are bought in, that I had Canelan, Sycamore. I had multiple coaches talk to me about how usually at this point in the season, LP has kind of just quit, right? The kids just gave up halfway through a game. Well, guess what? These kids have been fighting. These last 3 games, they've been fighting every play, and that's all I can ask of them. I love to see them do that they're always going 100 miles an hour, no matter the situation, and that's what we have to preach to these guys, because we're trying to raise up men here for our community, for the world, to be fathers someday, to be husbands, to be better humans, to learn from this game. And I really feel like this group, they're getting better, and that's all I can ask of them.
And Coach J.J. Ralphson, part of that buy-in, of course, has to come from the seniors. And, they obviously knew you. You were part of the program, so it wasn't like a new coach coming in. But talk to me, if you could, for a minute, J.J., about what the seniors and their leadership has meant to the team this season.
All these seniors I've known well past football, just from my, kind of who I am in the community and with my companies and different things, and through sports as kids. This group is very special to me. This is going to be very hard. They're all going to be special in their ways, but a lot of these kids I've seen growing up since they were like 12 years old. Jeremy, it's just crazy to see how fast time really does go. Like you said, it's week 9 already. Well, it's like, oh, man, it's been 6 years, or whatever. I've known them. They have embraced what we're trying to do, and I'll tell them again today, as I told them all week, this game might not seem like it, right, to some people. It's like, it's just the last game. It is what it is. It's not. We need to come out here and win this ball game. We need to push this momentum in the right direction. We've been playing very well, just coming up short. Well, now we got to put it all together. All 4 quarters, all the kids on the team, 60, whatever there are of us, 65, 68 of us, we need to build our momentum into the off season and into what we're trying to do as a program. And these seniors are a huge part of it. They're the first year I've been a head coach, and they're going to put their mark on this program in a good way. I feel it. I believe in them. They're a good group, hardworking group, and I am very appreciative of every one of them for what they've given and sacrificed for the school and program. And we just want to give that back to them by going out there playing 1-0 and winning this ball game.
Coach, it's been a pleasure to talk with you every week. It's been a pleasure to see this team grow and compete each and every week. And like you said, let's go out and finish this season on a high note and get a W against O'Fallon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks. I appreciate your time.
Thanks again to LP head coach J.J. Raffleson. We got an early start here. Yeah, how about that? The kickoff taken about the 20, and a couple quarterback sacks of Marion Persic. And just like that, LP backed up to their own 5-yard line. We've seen games where Marion hasn't been sacked once. And on the first possession for LP after they won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss, they received but 3 negative plays for the Cavalier offense, and now we might have a false start. Looks like offsides on O'Fallon. So that'll give LP a little more breathing room. Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton here at Howard Fellows Stadium. As we are underway, the kickoff came a little early on this Week 9, Friday night. Of course, kickoffs all year long, brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. You can open a yield checking account paying 3% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. Here's the punt out of the end zone from Dorr, and it's a fairly short punt taken at the 36. Fair catch called for by O'Fallon. So the Panthers will start this drive in very good field position. Tonight's coach's interview was brought to you by Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. If you happen to slide into trouble this fall, Autocraft Collision Center is there to help. For trusted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center. And Derek, what do you think the key to the game tonight for LP? Obviously, both these teams, this is it. There's no postseason. Is it pretty much, what team maybe gets the most momentum and doesn't, keeps up the 4 quarters of momentum? You hear Coach Raffleson talk about a full 4 quarters.
Right. You got to really keep focused. It's difficult when when it's you're just playing for pride here, so it's hard to keep that focus, and you really do. It's hard to get the adrenaline up, and they have an opportunity to leave it on a good note. That's what you want to do in the last game of the year.
And that is all about building momentum till next year. And the first ball carrier, Derek, they might have given him just for fun a senior, Braden Buck. 6'2", 300 just ran the ball for O'Fallon.
Number 75.
Yeah, and then they try a wide receiver screen. It goes incomplete, but I think that was a planned first play. We're going to hand it off to the big guy, 300-pound lineman, and he got 1 yard on the carry, so good job by LP for bringing him down. But after the incomplete pass, it'll be now 3rd and 9, O'Fallon at the LP 36. So you might see that tonight, both teams maybe doing something out of the ordinary. It is the last game of the year, senior night as well. Probably see seniors get a lot of action.
Yeah,
on both sides.
Playoff on the line,
right.
Stake on the line. So out here to have some fun, but you do want to win. You want to stay focused, play your best.
They run the jet sweep, and a nice tackle made in the backfield. I believe that was Renkiewicz. It was Renkiewicz.
Good call.
And that's
about 5 on the play there.
Yeah, Jack Hettenhausen was the running back. And we're going to have to wait a little bit for the tackles because they're wearing their homecoming uniforms again, which are not the easiest to see the numbers with the black shirts. Well, I guess we'll get right into, after this punt, we'll tell you about the Family Pride uniform description tonight. O'Fallon is going to punt. Their punter at his own 45. A high snap. Gets the punt away, not much air under it, but it takes a Panther bounce inside the LP 10, and O'Fallon will down it at the 6. Cavalier uniform description brought to you by Family Pride Cleaners. Proud LP alum, Family Pride Cleaners takes pride in their work just like the Cavaliers do. Follow Family Pride Cleaners on Facebook today. O'Fallon in their road whites, white shirt, white pants, and dark blue helmets. I guess they'd be blue and... kind of blue and gold would be the main colors, I think, for O'Fallon here. Yeah. Kind of have the Oregon O, if you are familiar with the Oregon O, the gold O. And LP, as I mentioned, wearing their homecoming unis again with the black shirts, black pants, green numbers. Not easy to see from up here high atop the press box. Persic dropping back to pass just off the fingertips of the intended receiver. Helmig was the intended receiver, and he was open near the O'Fallon sideline, but it went off his fingertips. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for LP after that slow start. Special delivery by Peru Police Officer Brian Zebby Zebron. Thanks to Zebby. Of course, I don't know if Haven made the trip tonight or not. Haven's probably chilling out in the warm back at home. That's an incomplete pass off the fingertips again. That one
was for Renkewitz, and then he tipped it, and Helmig almost came up with it, but a little bit short.
So I guess, Derek, a ragged start offensively for LP these first two possessions. Marion hasn't been able to find a receiver just yet.
Yeah, they're giving him time now to throw at least. So the first two pass attempts were under heavy pressure.
3rd and 10. Renkewitz goes in motion. Straight drop back by Marion. He's standing in his own end zone. Rolls right, and he's in trouble. Got to get away. He does. LP thought that the defender was all over the intended receiver. It was Jaron Moheiser, but no flags were thrown. That was dangerous. It was almost LP could have gave up a safety there. But Marion was able to get it away to Moheiser in the sideline, incomplete. So 2 possessions and 3 and out. LP not even any positive yards yet on offense.
Yeah, I think they had one run for 4 yards on 2nd down but that was it. They certainly are in the negative. Yeah, you're right.
And O'Fallon had the opening 1-yard run by the big guy and had nothing after that on their end. Oh, there's a low snap in the end zone. Nice job by Dorr to still get it away. And it takes kind of a neutral bounce at about the 35 of LP, and they'll mark it at the 34. So the punt made by Reese Dorr. He made something out of what could have been a disaster with a low snap in the end zone. So, just a rough start here so far. Thankfully, no score. So,
yeah, just a couple incomplete passes. That possession lasted all of 28 seconds there. So,
it definitely nothing like last week where LP had those 14, 15 play drives, but still a lot of football to be played tonight. Here comes O'Fallon with their 2nd possession of the evening. They're going to hand it off to their big fullback, and he doesn't really give me much of anything. That was 42, Luca Freidenberg. He's a pretty big fullback.
Yeah, they definitely have a big offensive line as far as the stoutness of some of their players. They got some weight up front, 295, 305, as you said, at the tackles, looks like, and big center as well. They got some size.
Camden Greathouse with a nice tackle for a loss there for LP. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. We're under 7 minutes to go here in the first. This time they do a pitch play and swallowed up. Big hit at about the 35 for LP. And it might have been Hackenberger. We'll wait and see. It was Hackenberger, and it's a gain of 2. That looked like it was Almanzo Jackson, number 3 for O'Fallon. So we've seen several different ball carriers already for the Panthers.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 10. A long 10, short 11, I guess. The marker is just a little bit past the chain there. Jackson will go in motion, fake handoff. Quarterback's in trouble, throws it. Was that a lineman?
That's an illegal touching.
Or was that?
Should be.
Yeah, a lineman touched it, and they did not call a penalty. So they get away with it. On the positive side, LP makes them punt as they put pressure on the quarterback for O'Fallon. So both offenses struggling here, to say the least, to start this evening. Maybe it's the early start. I don't know. Gunnar Hoffman, the O'Fallon quarterback. There's a punt. LP lets it go, and once again, LP, did he go in the end zone? Oh, that's a break. That is a break. When O'Fallon fell on it, I guess part of his body was in the end zone. Or else that would have been at the, not even the 1-yard line there.
Yeah, touchback will bring it out to the 20-yard line, and I think, as I mentioned, we said they got to be focused here. Their offense, their defense has been really good so far for LP. So
yeah,
now the offense needs to, turn around a little bit.
So let's see if Moriarty gets involved here. He has yet to carry it tonight for LP, one of the seniors. And there's a handoff to Easton off left tackle. He's out to about the 22, maybe close to the 23. Second down and about 7 coming up after the 3-yard run for Moriarty.
Yeah, they were really throwing some blitzes early on, bringing their linebackers up. You can see that they run a 3-4 defense here and 4 linebackers. So they were doing some various stunting on the first couple series. We'll see if LP can loosen them up a little bit.
O'Fallon showing blitz. They bring blitz off the end. LPD's line does a nice job of covering it up. And Marion's on the run. Oh, bangs into the first defender. Then he leaps towards the sideline. And Persich gets another highlight reel run for a first down. 7 yards on that carry, maybe 8 as they mark it just right at the LP 30. So give him 7. Marion Persich making something happen there on the quarterback run. And O'Fallon showing the blitz there, but again, LP did a nice job picking it up.
Yeah, they might, they did a couple, well, that wasn't a planned run play there, right. But see if we can keep them honest at least for their pass defense.
Rinkiewicz goes in motion, and again, running back and Persich just not on the the same page. And Marion, late push away from the ball. They let it go. So Marion's going to take a loss there as he went right and Moriarty went left on the handoff. And that is at least
the second time I've seen that, yeah.
Marion just took the loss of 4. He ran out of bounds at his own 26. So second down and 14 coming up for LP.
There was nobody to block for him out there.
No.
On the right side, the receivers were blocking downfield, but there's 3 or 4 defenders that had him pretty much contained.
3 receivers to the right, short side of the field. One of those 3 receivers, Ryan Rinkiewicz, goes in motion. Marion looking that way, throwing over the middle. Caught, breaking a tackle, 35, 40, 45, out to the 50, and they're going to get a face mask on top of it. And that catch was made by Jaron Moheiser. And Jaron got hit back at about the LP 45, bounced off a couple defenders and got 10 more. And then you're going to tack on more yardage for a face mask.
Yeah, that was a great catch, too. Just right in between 2 guys with right on the fingertips. Marion threw a strike. Really good catch.
Of course, that Cavalier completion is brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. Visit them online or at their locations in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, and Peru. Experience Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC. Of course, instant replays tonight brought to you by your local Edward Jones agent, Derek Brayton. Let Derek take another look at your investments today. Broadcasting on Star Rock Media YouTube and also NFHS. First down and 10, LP. They mark off the penalty, so it's at the 41 now of the Panthers. First time tonight early in this game, LP has been on the O'Fallon side of the field. Marion looking back, looking deep. He's got man-to-man coverage, and incomplete.
Wide open.
As he was looking on the sideline. That was Moheiser again, Jaron Moheiser. He had one-on-one coverage, but a nice pass by Marion, but just nice coverage by O'Fallon right there, and Jaron could not come up with it. Noah Ellis with the coverage from the Panthers. Second down and 10, no score. Cavaliers and O'Fallon. 3:44 to go here in this first quarter. Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton. Varsity only tonight. That's why we started at, it turned out to be about 6:27 to be exact. And Marion got to hand it off. Nope, he keeps it. Fake the handoff to Moriarty. Breaks first tackle. And almost breaks a third. Takes 2 or 3 O'Fallon players to bring him down at about the 37. Gain of 4 for Marion. I'm sure O'Fallon has heard and watched tape on Persich to know that not easy for one person to, pretty much impossible for the first person to bring him down.
Yeah, he got hit near the 40 and dragged 2 guys forward.
Really the one play, Derek, that stands out is the only time the first person brought him down was that key 4th down run at Sycamore. Yeah.
It was him up from behind,
a big play in that game. 3rd and 6 for LP. Trips 3 receivers to Marion's right. Straight drop back pass for Persic. He's going to tuck it and run. Stiff arms the defender, gets by him, takes on more O'Fallon players, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, these defensive backs that come up to try to make a hit, they best go low, and then he usually can step out of it. But that guy tried to take him on head up, and he got trucked.
That's a great word for that description, trucked. First down after that Persic run down to the O'Fallon 29-yard line. Marion running downhill at you with speed. So LP's 3rd drive of the night. This has been a good one. They started at their own 20 after the touchback. Persic in the pistol. Rinkiewicz goes in motion. Fake jet sweep. Marion going to throw. He's in trouble. And he's looking downfield. Throws incomplete. Got it away looking for Rafe Helmig. But boy, Marion had 2 or 3 O'Fallon players hot on his heels.
Yeah, he's not... Again, we talked about this last week, the poise that he has. He knows they're not going to bring him down. You know, this one guy's not going to bring him down. So he stays under control, doesn't give up on the play, and still was able to get that pass off, even with the pressure.
2nd down and 10 for LP. Clock stops at 2:35. Here in the first quarter, LP won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss and chose to receive. It's already their 3rd drive of the night.
Really good numbers.
Persic hands it off. Moriarty bounces it outside. Easton turns it up now and gets it down to about the 22. It's going to be 3rd and a couple. 3rd and 3 maybe.
Yeah, nice run there. 7-yard pickup for Easton.
We really saw Moriarty have a really nice game, a really nice second half, especially last week.
Yeah, he really did. He was fantastic in that game and gave LP what they needed, you know, in the fourth quarter there. So,
and that is key because obviously, you know, every team's going to key on Marion for good reason. But if you got Moriarty chipping away from the backfield as well, that helps this LP offense a lot. 3rd and 2 for the Cavaliers. They'll run a jet sweep to Rinkiewicz. He's got running room. Turns it inside. Looks like he's got the first down. So jet sweep to Rinkiewicz. First down LP. They'll mark it at about the 18-yard line of O'Fallon. So for the first time tonight, the Cavaliers offense is in the red zone. Brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Braden. Being in the red zone in football is great, but not so much in real life. Let Derek Braden help move you to a financial touchdown. We're a minute and a half away from the first quarter break. No score, but the Cavaliers on the move, to say the least. 1st and 10 at the visiting O'Fallon 18-yard line. LP on this drive, moving south to north here at historic Howard Fellows Stadium. Persic straight drop back. Marion looking right, throwing right, and nice job by the defense. Rinkiewicz was kind of behind him a little bit, and it was tipped away by Kendrick Douglas Jr. Or actually, Jesse Flores was number 1 for O'Fallon. Just tipped it right at the right time. Ryland probably got a hand on it, but that falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 LP. 1:09 to go in the first.
Yeah, plenty of time here. We got, just over a minute, as you said, but no need to panic here on 2nd and 10, obviously, but I keep plugging away.
Yeah, I think it's obvious, safe to say 4-down territory here for LP. Honestly, I've already seen more punts than I thought we would tonight. There's a handoff. Oh, Moriarty spun down. I thought maybe he coughed it up for a second, but he just got spun. And he held on to the ball. Got inside the O'Fallon, just inside the 16. So give him 2 probably on that carry. 3rd and 8 coming up for LP. About 16 seconds difference on the play clock and game clock. So LP will have to run one more play here before the first quarter comes to an end. Of course, once the other games start, which they haven't started yet, Derek. How about that?
Yeah.
We're already through one quarter almost. We'll give you some scores. I know Derek's got an on-location reporter for the St. Bede game.
We'll see.
Maybe.
He's 16 years old. So
you never know.
See if he comes through.
You're right. Incomplete pass. Persic
Yeah, Persich threw a rocket there, and it was a shorter pass. I don't think
he was looking for Jackson Myers, incomplete.
Yeah, off the fingertips.
Yeah, 4th and 8 coming up. Clock stops, 28.9 seconds to go. O'Fallon 3-5, LP 2-6. Of course, both LP wins coming against Ottawa, so they love to beat the other O team on their schedule here tonight. 4th and 8, LP going to go, no doubt about it. See if he does maybe a clap and a hard count to get in. He's trying. O'Fallon wasn't biting, though. Marion flushed out of the pocket. He's in trouble. Gets past the defender, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Turnover on downs. Marion sacked back outside the 20, so LP comes up empty. It was an impressive drive, over 80 yards, or close to, well, be less than 80 yards because of that sack pushed him back now to the 22, but that impressive drive comes to an end without any points for LP.
Yeah, 14 plays there, but nothing to show for it. And they drove it down from their own 20, as you said. Got it down to, well, it ends here at the 22-yard line. So.
Speaking of 22, that's how many seconds are left in this first quarter. No score, LP and O'Fallon. O'Fallon's 3rd possession of the night. Play clock down to 10. And they run a jet sweep. Turning it inside, 25, 26-yard line, the ball carrier there for O'Fallon. It was a number 29 for O'Fallon, Levi Hicks. Jaron Moheiser with the tackle for LP. And that should be the end of this first quarter. Moved along pretty quickly. There were a couple sacks to begin the first drive, and LP had one drive in that first quarter, but came away empty. O'Fallon's offense really hasn't moved the ball yet. We'll be back. Take our first quarter break from Howard Fellows Stadium. You're watching and listening to LP Cavalier football presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. No score after one between the Cavs and Panthers.
It's deer season, and that means surprise encounters on the road. If a run-in leaves your car needing repairs, Autocraft Collision Center is ready. Their expert technicians deliver top-quality collision repair and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a fender bender ruin your season. Call Autocraft Collision Center today or find Autocraft Collision Center on the east end of 8th Street in LaSalle. Remember, don't be a deer caught in the headlights. Head to Autocraft Collision Center.
Hi, I'm Tony Gindy from Carpet Weavers in Peru. It's time to fall into savings with our best deals of the season. Choose waterproof luxury vinyl floors and the installation is half off. Buy carpet and the installation is free. Plus, save on our best-selling floors during National Care Stand Month with rebates up to $1,000 on any Care Stand product. And buy it all with special 3 years free financing for a limited time only at Carpet Weavers in Peru on Mahoney Drive.
70 years of serving our members, and we invite you to be one. Hi, this is Steve Piano from Illinois Valley Credit Union. IVCU was established in 1955 to help the employees of Marquette Cement Company. 7 years later, IVCU is here to help anyone living, working, and worshiping in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties. IVCU probably serves over 4,000 loyal members, and you can be one too. Checking and savings accounts, credit cards, auto and personal loans, and more. Stop by IVCU in Peru or Princeton, or visit our website, ivcu.com. Celebrating 70 years of serving Illinois Valley. IVCU. You are who we are. Member NCUA.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom and Starved Rock Local News and Talk on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Derek Braden back here at historic Howard Fellows Stadium as we start the second quarter of play, and a run off right tackle by Luca Freidenberg, and he gets a couple yards, and it's 3rd and 5 coming up for O'Fallon at their own 27. As we start this second quarter of play. Second quarter action brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. We'll tell you more about Spring Valley City Bank after this snap to their quarterback. 3rd and 5 coming up for O'Fallon. Oh, they have a little miscommunication. There's going to be a handoff, and the quarterback throws, and he finds a receiver for a first down. That was Almanzo Jackson with the catch, and he was brought down by Griffin May. So it was supposed to be a run, but a nice job by their quarterback, Gunnar Hoffman. But you're listening to tonight's thrilling second quarter of action brought to you by our friends at Spring Valley City Bank. Football isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank's been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships matter. 1st and 10, O'Fallon at their own 40. Take the snap, hand off to the back, off right tackle. It's Freidenberg. He breaks a couple tackles, gets out to about the 45-yard line. One of the players from the secondary for LP came up and made the tackle. That was Evan Downey with the tackle. So pretty good gain on first down.
Yeah, a big fullback run. That's a tough guy to bring down. Good open field tackle there.
Yeah, the program, Derek, has him at about 5'10", 195, but he looks bigger out there, and he runs much bigger than 200 pounds. 2nd down and 5 for O'Fallon. We're almost 2 minutes into the second quarter. No score yet. And they hand it off up the middle. Not much there. LP does a nice job defensively.
Going to give him forward progress for about a yard is all. Good gang tackle.
Hackenberger and Mason Moheiser combined on that tackle. They give him 1. As my partner said, the forward progress there. 3rd and 4 coming up for O'Fallon.
Whoever your right tackle is on that 4th down.
No score here as we just get the second quarter underway. Under 9.5 minutes to go. Hoffman, the quarterback in the pistol, going to hand it off the right side, and a nice tackle to bring Freidenberg down at about the 50.
Well, it's got to be Nick, maybe.
No.
That's
Evan Downey again, yeah.
All right. I thought it was 40.
That's
a 10.
That's a safe call to think it's Hackenberger, but I guess they ran away from him that time, and Downey made the tackle, and he still got the first down here, huh?
Looks like it's down to the 49.
49 of LP. Could have been a lot more on that gain if not for a great tackle by Downey, but it is a 1st and 10 for O'Fallon at the Cavaliers' 49-yard line. 2 receivers split wide left for the Panthers. First time they've been on LP side of the football field tonight. Hand off up the middle, 45 down about the 43. That was Kellen Gass, number 4.
Fifth different carrier for O'Fallon. They spreading it around. Yep.
No huddle offense, Derek. There we go. Griffin May made that tackle. 2nd and 4, and boy, LP got a little antsy, and they're going to get a first down, a 5-yard marker as LP got in the neutral zone. So O'Fallon changed it up, going no huddle, and threw LP's timing off a bit, and O'Fallon will have a 1st and 10 now at the Cavalier 38. No score between O'Fallon and LP. Week 9. O'Fallon looking to finish the season 4-5. Cavs looking to go 3-6 with a win tonight. 3 very close losses. Pass out in the flat, caught at the 33. He's going to be short of the first down as 3 or 4 Cavaliers get together and bring the pass catcher down. That was number 3, Almanzo Jackson.
Gain of 6 there.
Griffin May was a first on the scene, down to the LP 32. 2nd down and 4, so gain of 6 on that pass.
I'm going to have to check the roster here for this. Is probably one of the biggest lines I think we've seen this year. These guys are huge.
Morris is big, but I don't know if they're this big. 2nd and 4 for O'Fallon. Straight drop back pass. Throwing and out of the reach of the intended receiver. Hoffman kind of flung it out there on his heels, and no chance for Jackson to try to make that catch for O'Fallon. So incomplete as the pass was thrown to the west side of the sideline, towards the O'Fallon sideline. 7 o'clock now. Listening to LP football, watching LP football, and Star Rock Media YouTube channel and FHS, and of course 103.9 FM, AM 1220 WLPO, LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby. 3rd and 4, big play here. Got to believe it's 4-down territory. They do a little double counter, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. He got just inside the 30. Needed to get to the 28. That was number 2. Samuel McCollum, another new ball carrier.
Yep, gain 3. Wow.
And another no huddle coming up, Derek. They're going to go under center this time. 4th and short, and either O'Fallon or LP called a timeout.
O'Fallon, yep.
And we'll take a quick 30-second timeout as well. 6:50 to go in this Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. No score, LP and O'Fallon. O'Fallon with a 4th and 1 coming up after this.
Friday nights mean LP football, and just like the Cavs, Spring Valley City Bank knows the success comes from preparation, teamwork, and trust. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're ready to help you move the ball forward. Hi, I'm Samantha Forrest. Spring Valley City Bank is more than a bank. For 120 years, we've been standing shoulder to shoulder, living in your neighborhood, and cheering in the stands. To set up your game plan, call or stop by Spring Valley City Bank in Peru or Spring Valley. We're an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom.
It's the smartest show on the radio.
On 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Derek Braden back. A big play here. 4th and 1 for O'Fallon. As Derek mentioned, they got a big offensive line. So it's going to be tough for the LP defense to stop him here. But we'll see. 4th and 1. Quarterback in the pistol, not under center. Hoffman gonna run with it. He's got the first down, it would appear. Yes, he does. He got 1. That was it.
Yeah, right at the marker. Let's see if they... No, they're not even going to measure. They'll give it to him.
And there was Hackenberger with that tackle. Yeah, he needed 1, and he got maybe...
1 and an inch.
Yeah, 1 and an inch. Not even 1.5. But fresh set of downs for O'Fallon. 6:30 to go in this first half. No score between LP and O'Fallon. Two pretty evenly matched teams. It's been the case the last several weeks. LP evenly matched with their opponents. There's a pass out, a wide receiver screen taking about the 29. Breaks the tackle at the 20, and he's down about the 17. That'll be a first down. Look like Almanzo Jackson. And that'll move the chains.
And number
3, was it?
3, yeah.
Jackson, he's
got a few.
They list him at 5'6", 140 pounds.
16-yard pickup there.
So O'Fallon now in the Edward Jones, Derek Braden red zone. First time for them tonight. And they give it right back to Jackson, and not much there. He's knocked down for a loss back at the 19. We'll see who they give credit. Griffin May getting credit with that tackle. He gets a TFL, a tackle for a loss. As they're featuring Jackson quite a bit, Almanzo Jackson. More than halfway through this second quarter here. No wind at all down here at Howard Fellows Stadium. A lot different than last week. Very windy last week. Quarterback's going to go under center. One back in the backfield, and they were going to run the jet sweep, but let's see if it's a false start on O'Fallon. Got to think that's what it is. Levi Hicks was going to be the ball carrier. Oh, boy.
He lined up in the neutral zone, maybe.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 for O'Fallon. And this ball will be snapped from the LP 15-yard line. As you'd imagine, not a big crowd from the O'Fallon side. It's a long road trip. And LP's had bigger crowds, of course. This is probably the chilliest night of the year. Still a nice night for football. High snap. They run the counter, and he's at the 10. Tackled at about the 7. He has, I think, a first down.
Number 2. 9-yard pickup.
And McCollum with the run, and Downey got probably a touchdown-saving tackle there.
Yeah, he's got racked up a lot of tackles in the early going here.
We mentioned Downey a lot, Hackenberger, May a lot so far. So first and goal for O'Fallon at the LP 7. Fallon's got 2 timeouts, so plenty of time if you're the Panthers here. Game's moving right along. 4.5 minutes to play in the Spring Valley City Bank second quarter. Hoffman, there's that counter again, and they got some running room. He's still pushing ahead to about the 2. They look like number 2, McCollum again.
Another 5-yard pickup.
I think O'Fallon figures they found something with that counter play.
That's kind of a misdirection.
Yes.
Take the handoff going one way, and then guy coming back up. As you said, the counter.
LP hasn't seen that all too often this year. Lagrenzi and Hackenberger teamed up with that tackle. 2nd and goal from the 2 for O'Fallon. Their quarterback will go under center. See if he just gets behind a little, not quite a tush push, but he got behind his center, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. There was a delay in signaling, but they'll give it to him behind that big offensive line. A 2-yard touchdown run by Gunnar Hoffman. Nothing fancy there. He just took the snap and got behind the big guys up front. And again, the officials waited till the pile kind of lifted a little bit. And they signaled a touchdown at 3:46 here to go in the second quarter. So O'Fallon gets on the board first. Here is their PAT attempt. It's up, and it is good. We'll keep it right here, 7-0. O'Fallon with the lead. We'll go over some of the other games, Derek, that we'll take a gander at throughout the night. Again, this is it, week 9 of the high school football season. We got Erie Prophetstown at Princeton on 99.3 WAJK. Hall hosting unbeaten at state-ranked Rock Ridge on 96.5 The Wolf. St. Bede with a heck of a road trip to wrap up the year at Perennial Power, Decatur, St. Teresa. Ottawa hosting Granite City. That's another long drive for the visitor. Marquette's got a decent drive on a Friday night up to Morrison. Those 2 teams used to be in the Three Rivers back in the day together. Streeter is on the road at Mantino. Mendota finishes their season at home tonight against Aledo Mercer County. Fieldcrest at Warrensburg Latham. Bureau Valley hosting the Farmers of Farmington. Seneca welcomes in Carlisle, which is a mild neck of the woods down in southern Illinois. And Amboy Lamoille at West Central in 8-man football. That's a battle of 2 teams that are 7-1. So we have Seneca trying to stay unbeaten to go 9-0. Of course, Morris trying to stay unbeaten with a win tonight.
Playing Benton Harbor, I believe, Michigan.
Yeah, and they've played them, the last couple of years. Or Byron Center, yeah.
Oh, Byron Center, okay.
Yeah, probably right next door to Benton Harbor.
Don't know.
suburb of Benton Harbor. Here's a kickoff, and LP's not going to get it back to the 20.
Well, good coverage. That's the second time that they've had real good coverage down. First time only out to the 12, this time to the 16. So
that was Zellers with the kick return for the Cavs. And 1st and 10 LP starting this drive at their own 16.
Yeah, we'll recap that last one. 15-play drive for O'Fallon. They went 78 yards, 15 plays, 2-yard touchdown run. Mixed it up with a lot of different running backs. 2, 3, 4, 5 different carriers.
Let's get the juju going.
Got behind that big offensive line. I'm going to track down the numbers and the sizes. We got 2 guys up around 300 pounds. We got some big boys.
1st and 10 LP at their own 16. Let's see if the Cavaliers can fire back with a score of their own. Marion straight drop back pass. Looking downfield, throwing in the middle, has a man wide open, caught at the 45 and hit down to the 49. Don't taw it at all. There we go. Jaron Moheiser, boy, he's been featured already. And the tight end with another big catch out to the 49-yard line.
33 yards.
All right, Persich to Jaron Moheiser. 33 yards. And, of course, is another Cavalier completion presented by Eureka Savings Bank.
Now that didn't give the time on that, but they ran the clock the whole second quarter down to 3:40. So, it'll be 8 minutes and 20 seconds on the drive.
Marion and the pistol. He's gonna. I thought he was gonna hand it off, but maybe the running back just wasn't in the right spot again, and Marion has to eat it and take another sack. Only lost one. Actually, they're going to give them forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, no, now they move back to the 48. Yeah, they've had a few miscommunications tonight.
I'd say 3 different handoffs. They need to get that straight. So,
week 1, you're figuring that's going to happen. And their offense, has gelled quite a bit as the season has went along. Second down and 11. Again, only a 1-yard loss. They look out to Renkewicz, don't go to him. They go deep down the middle instead. And boy, the LP receiver kind of gave up on it, stopped. I think it was Helmig. And it falls incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 11 LP at the 48 of the Cavs. 2:25 to go in this first half. LP has all 3 of their timeouts. LP comes in averaging 20.7 points per game, giving up 29.6. O'Fallon averaging just 16 points a game on offense, giving up 27.
LP's got plenty of time. They can move the ball down quickly. We know that.
3rd and 11. Renkewicz goes in motion. Marion backs a pass. Got time. Over the middle. Off the fingertips. A little too high for the intended receiver. And it was Helmig. Let's see if LP won. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. Of course, Marion can punt. So just because he's on the field doesn't necessarily mean they won't still punt it, but I don't know. 4th and 11. Marion trying to get. Yep, he's going to go back. They're going to punt it away here. And he gets it away. And it takes a LP bounce at about the 30. O'Fallon sideline yelling at their players to scram to get away. And LP downs it at the O'Fallon 26-yard line. Some other Interstate 8 games tonight, Derek. We got some interesting matchups. We already talked about Morris home to Byron Center, Michigan. Ottawa home to Granite City. Sycamore is sitting at 4-4, and they're at 7-1 Cahokia. The Spartans, could they be out of the playoffs for the first time in who knows how many years? Quite a while. And this is another interesting one. Canelan hosting Belleville-Althoff, which Belleville doesn't appear to be nearly as good as they were last year. Remember Althoff ran it all the way in 1A.
Althoff's 4-4. I think they got to have a win here, and that's going to be tall order against Canelan.
Yep, Canelan has already clinched a playoff spot, but of course, 7-2 versus 6-3 could mean the difference between a home game and a road game in the playoffs.
Yep.
Rochelle trying to improve their playoff resume. They're home to Waterloo. I couldn't help but do it that way. And it is Illinois, not Waterloo, Iowa.
Say, don't quit your day job.
Yes. Sorry, Abba. That run there was 2nd down, and that was a gain of 3 while I was doing my Abba impersonation.
Yeah.
O'Fallon with the ball. 1.5 minutes to go here in this first half, and I think they had some kind of an illegal shift. That's my hunch. They had 3 or 4 guys kind of moving around there, and that was a no-no.
Sideline warning.
Okay, only a sideline warning. Okay.
Because their coach was out on the field. That gives them a new play clock. That's not right.
Yeah, and it looked like they were kind of out of rhythm there. They weren't quite sure where they were supposed to be. So,
yeah, they did have a lot of time still. I think 15 seconds, but
now we're down under 10 seconds on the play clock. Counting down to a minute on the game clock. Hoffman, the quarterback, going to spin, hand it off to the big fullback. Gets it out to about the 25. Actually, that wasn't the big fullback. That was Gass, number 4, Kellen Gass. Out to the 26. Lagrenzi gets credit for the tackle for LP. O'Fallon does not appear to be in any rush here to try to move the ball down the field. In fact, they might take this one all the way down here in the play clock. There's about 19 seconds difference. They're up 7-0 here. And then they'll get the ball to start the second half. Cavaliers won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss and chose to receive. Hoffman gonna take it and hand it off up the middle. He's out to about close to the 35. Gonna be a full yard short of the first down. And Mason Moheiser made that tackle. Now LP is going to use one of their timeouts because they want the ball back. Let's see if O'Fallon punts it or not here. It's 4th and 1 at their own 35.
I would think they would have to.
You would think so. You would think so, but it is week 9. Strategy.
They could run big 75 up the middle again. 300-pounder.
Just a vert. Yeah.
That is LP's first time out of this first half. 7-0 O'Fallon leads LP. At the half, we'll have some halftime stats. Derek will have those. We'll also have our Gergovich second half adjustment. Talk about some other LP activities going on this weekend.
They show linebacker blitzing to that side.
Fall sports winding down. At girls tennis state finals this weekend. Cross country postseason got going today.
Why are we?
Of course, this is the last week of football, regular season. Tomorrow night will be the unveiling of the brackets.
Oh, trying to get us to jump here. They got timeouts too. So.
Yeah. 4th and 1. They have 8 seconds left in the play clock, and now O'Fallon's going to go ahead and call a timeout. Yeah, they tried to get LP to jump. I think O'Fallon is just
almost had him, but
they're content on just going to the locker room.
Up 7-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go through this line, Jeremy. They have 3 guys in this range. Their center, 6 foot 295. Tackle, 6'3", 295. 6'2", 300 pounds. We haven't seen a bigger line.
No.
Than this. What else they got in here? A guard at they have a guard at 6'1", 240. And their other guard is 6 foot 235. Well, he's just a little thing.
He needs to hit the weight room.
235.
Yeah, big guys, and they play in a big league. A lot of 6, 7, 7A schools.
I don't think they're on the roster or on the schedule next year, right? And
yeah, as of now, no. LP's got 3 new opponents that have already been locked in for next year. O'Fallon punts it in now. How about that? Dorr just kind of stepped up and went ahead and grabbed it, and he got about 5 yards on the return. As O'Fallon just kind of stood around there, and I think they were just hoping that the clock would totally run out. It almost did. It's down to 2.7 seconds to go. Let's see if LP goes ahead and runs a Hail Mary here, or maybe a wide receiver screen, hoping somebody breaks a big one. Marion can throw it 55 yards.
He's got the arm strength to get there, or close.
Yeah, tell him he might as well throw it.
So let's see what LP does here.
Nothing to lose, I don't think.
Unless it's a pick 6 or a fumble.
Yeah.
That's, definitely you don't want that.
A long return.
O'Fallon's enrollment, Derek, is about 2,500, so that's double LP's.
Yeah, I saw that. I think they're set clearly 7A. Yeah.
Straight drop back. Marion's going to throw. He's going to step up into the pocket, and O'Fallon players got him. And he's going to get a yard on the carry. So a positive yard at the end for Marion, but he was brought down by 3 or 4 O'Fallon defenders. So that does it. First half dominated by defense. 7-0 O'Fallon over LP. We'll take a break. Come back with some scoring summary and stats. Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton from Howard Fellows. 7-0 O'Fallon over LP. You're watching and listening to LP Cavalier Football on NFHS, Star Rock Media YouTube channel, and 103.9 WLPO.
Friendly Neighborhood Beck's is a proud supporter of LaSalle Peru Cavalier football. The next time you're out, make sure you stop into Beck's. Whether you need to fill up, grab a snack and a drink, or treat yourself to some delicious pizza, stop in Beck's, offering fuel, food, and friendly faces in 18 Central Illinois locations, including LaSalle, Peru, and Oglesby. Everyone at Beck's wishes the Cavaliers a fun and safe season. Score a big flavor.
Tonight's halftime show, featuring the LP Marching Band and Cavalettes, is brought to you by Blackhawk Brokerage. If you're looking to buy a new home or sell your current one and want to save money, call Sellin Ellen Crady, owner of Blackhawk Brokerage, first.
Drum majors Tori Campbell and Georgia Buffo, is your band ready? Marching Cavaliers, you may take the field for your halftime performance. Give it up one more time for your marching Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have been competing across Illinois again this fall. The Bengals play second in Group F at Washington Marching Panther Invitational, first in Class 2A at the Morton Marching Invitational, and third in Class 2A at the Illinois State Marching Band Championship. The Marching Cavaliers will close out their competitive season tomorrow at Western Illinois University, performing at 7 p.m. Good luck at WIU. Welcome to the field, the time-honored tradition in LaSalle Brew, our very own Cavaliers, led by co-captains Fred Monroe and Chris Block, Lieutenant Lydia Steinbach and Sarah Lasky. Tonight, the team will be dancing to Living on Prayer, which is choreographed by seniors Lydia Steinbach, Melissa Windsor, and Sarah Lasky. The Cavaliers are coached by Natalie Strange. And now, here are your Cavaliers. Your LP Cadillac. And once again, congratulations to our seniors. And I do have the winning fall Check in the Cavs drawing tickets for the LP Booster Club. They will be contacting the winners and delivering the winnings. A $250 cash from the LP Booster Club, Abby Kentucky. A $250 cash from LP Football, Roy Karszewski. A $250 cash prize from LP Volleyball, Vicky Duttlinger. A $250 cash prize from the LP Tennis Team, Becky Delaney. A $250 cash from the LP Cavaliers, Frank Bergwald.
Tonight's halftime show featuring the LP Marching Band and Cavalettes is brought to you by Blackhawk Brokerage. If you're looking to buy a new home or sell your current one and want to save money, call Ellen Crady, owner of Blackhawk Brokerage, first.
Make us proud.
The leaves are crisp, and before you know it, winter will be knocking. Is your furnace ready? Hey, I'm Matt Taylor with Taylor Services. Fall is here, and that means cooler nights on the way. Taylor Services offers free estimates and free second opinions. Don't wait until the first frost. Stay warm this fall with trusted brands like Amana, and call Taylor Services at 815-326-3939 or check us out on Facebook. That's 815-326-3939. Taylor Services, where comfort starts with trust.
Let's see what's happening at Dan Chris Nursery in Streeter.
Oh, wow, Greg. The trees you brought in from the fields look great.
Thanks. I have some more arborvitae to bring in, but on this load, we have a bunch of shade trees and evergreens.
So what's on your trailer?
Mostly oaks.
Ooh, I see some white oaks. That's the Illinois state tree.
It is. There are also red maples, river birch, and some thornless honey locusts.
They look great. These bald and burlap trees have such a great start on growth, and because they're grown in our fields, they are adapted to our climate. How old are these trees?
Most of them have been in the fields for 5 to 7 years. The evergreens were planted when Killian was just 2.
Wow, they've seen a lot of our weather patterns, and in that time, they've really grown.
I'd say most of the shade trees are around 12 foot tall.
And they weigh?
Yeah, close to 400 pounds.
They've really grown a lot. As the old saying goes, the best time to plant a shade tree was 20 years ago.
And the next best time is today.
Thinking of planting a tree? Dan Chris has all shapes and sizes. Call today to see what they have in stock at Dan Chris Nursery in Streeter.
It's the thrill of Friday night under those bright lights. But what about Saturday morning? Don't spend your Saturday wondering. Your State Farm agent, Derek Kessinger, brings you all the high school football results from across the Starved Rock country area. Get the scores you need first thing Saturday morning right on Starved Rock Media's websites. That's State Farm agent Derek Kessinger, like a good neighbor, making sure you're in the know. Don't go Saturday without knowing the score. Thanks to State Farm agent Derek Kessinger.
This is where you go when you need to know. 1039 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock. Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton back at our locker room halftime show. Time now for the second half adjustment, brought to you by Gergovich Family Chiropractic. Everyone needs a chiropractor on their healthcare team. Search Gergovich Family Chiropractic to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help lead you to a healthy lifestyle. Derek, 7-0 LP down. You were reading off some of those frankly scary numbers since we're so close to Halloween. Some frightening numbers offensively. I suspect your second half adjustment is on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, it is. The defense has played pretty well, but it's digging deep. You gotta dig deep. We mentioned at the start of the game you were playing for pride, and it's hard to get yourself fired up and motivated, when you know it's the end, and again, nothing to play for really. So it's just a matter of what do you have inside of you, and you got to try to get yourself fired up and finish this season off the way that they're capable of, and that's not what we saw in the first half. They're a much better team than that, so I think we'll see them adjust a little bit.
We'll see if Cavaliers can come out with some fire and adjustment in the second half, as that is our Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustment. Is most of the times this year, this would be about when we were starting the game, a little after 7:30, but we're getting ready to start the second half. The kickoffs, of course, our opening kickoff tonight was brought to you by our friends at Illinois Valley Credit Union. You can open a yield checking account paying 3% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member. So we're getting ready to start the second half as we close up our Blackhawk Brokerage LP Band halftime show and the locker room halftime show. LP again won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss. Chose to receive, so they'll kick off north to south here to start this second half. Pantoja will see his first action of the night for LP. Left-footed kicker.
He's got a regional championship tomorrow.
And it's heading towards the sidelines. It is caught by O'Fallon to 32, 35, 40, spinning up to about the 45. So a nice return by the O'Fallon kick returner. Looked like Jed Hill was there for LP to make the tackle.
Well, let's see if the LP defense can, stymie this big line here and get the ball to their offense quickly. They're probably ready to go coming out of the locker room.
Total yards, Derek, you had, it was pretty even, right? 80 to 73 or so?
Yeah, 73 for LP, 80 for O'Fallon, and some penalty yardage in there. But
O'Fallon comes out with their quarterback in the pistol, Gunnar Hoffman. And he's going to hand it off to the first guy through, and he runs right into Mason Moheiser.
Yeah, good hit right there by Moheiser.
Gass with the carry. It was 4 hitting 4 right there. Number 4, the ball carrier, Gass. And number 4, Mason Moheiser, the linebacker, with a big hit. They'll give Gass 3 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 7 coming up for O'Fallon. O'Fallon opened their season with a win at Troy Triad. They've also had wins over Alton and Belleville West this season. And they hand it off to the first man through, and that was Gass again.
A gain of 3. He's a hard runner.
Yeah.
But, they corralled him pretty good.
Griffin May gets the tackle. O'Fallon now in LP territory down to the Cavalier 49-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up for O'Fallon on this opening drive of the second half. We're already over a minute into the second half. 7-0 O'Fallon over LP. Senior night. They bring a player in motion. There's that counter, and guess who? That's McCullum. He's the guy that usually gets it when they do that misdirection counter, and he's got another solid run of 8 yards down to the Cavalier 41-yard line. 1st down, O'Fallon.
Yeah, the big right tackle pulled there, number 75. That's the guy that carried the ball the first time. 6'2", 300 pounds. He got off the ball and let him into the hole.
Renkewitz made the tackle. Yeah, the big guy, Braden Buck. Good idea to get those big guards and tackles on the move. 1st and 10, O'Fallon at the LP 41. We're 2 minutes into this third quarter. Hoffman going to do a little pitch play, almost a shovel pass. Turning the corner down to the 40, ahead about the 32. That was Samuel McCullum again.
A gain of looks like about 8, but yeah, 8 yards.
Griffin May with another tackle for LP. 8-yard gain down to the LP 33. So O'Fallon trying to start the second half with an impressive drive. It's been impressive so far, but still a ways from the end zone here. 2nd and 2 at the Cavalier 33-yard line.
Yeah, McCullum and Gass, they both can run. They got some speed.
I think they got the big guy in the backfield again here. And he's going to get the ball. No, it's a different big guy. 71, Jaden Josato. And the O'Fallon crowd loved it.
6'3", 295.
He got the 1st down. They needed 2, he got 3. Caden Small brought down the big lineman. So Caden sticking his neck in there and bringing the big ball carrier down. 1st and 10 O'Fallon at the LP 30. Coach Joe Speaks having some fun with O'Fallon, letting some players play in positions they don't normally get to play in. And they're going to hand it off to the second man who goes inside 35, actually 25-yard line, down to the 23, Almanzo Jackson. Got about 7. So O'Fallon picking up chunks of yards here.
The defense has got to stiffen up here.
Reagan Dorr from the secondary made the tackle. 2nd and 3 after a gain of 7 as O'Fallon at the LP 23-yard line. Kept it on the ground on this drive. Smash mouth football here. And they are going to hand it off again to the first man through. It's going to be stopped about a yard short of the 1st down. That looked like Gass with the carry.
Yep.
May with another tackle for LP.
Yeah, all 7 plays here on the ground, as you mentioned. Just getting behind those big uglies up front.
3rd and 1, 4-down territory for O'Fallon. Kind of a statement drive here to start this second half. 7:30 to go in the third quarter. Panthers lead the Cavs 7-0. 3rd and short. And they'll hand it off. He's going to go outside gas. He thought about going up the middle. Found more running room to the outside, and that is a first down run for Gas. Down to the LP 15.
Gain of 6.
Caden Small was in there for LP. And O'Fallon moves into the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone. 1st and 10, O'Fallon. Obviously, their game plan to come out in the second half was to rely on that big offensive line, and hasn't resulted in 6 yet, but they're making their way down there. Under 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. This takes the home crowd out of the game, too, and you just get yards after yards after yards. Play clock down to 3. He sees it. 2, 1. They do get it off. And there is Gas, and he was caught from behind.
Good play right there by the LP defense.
Caden Small got him from behind. Yeah, no gain. Nice job by Caden. So first time on this drive that O'Fallon was stopped.
Yeah, it's a good one on the first down. Let's see if they can throw another one. They got to watch them. They're bringing in some speed receiver in, number 1. And it's Flores. He had a catch earlier.
Yep. 2nd and 10, O'Fallon at the LP 15.
Watch them go into the air.
And instead they go to a handoff. Spinning ahead and still running hard was Levi Hicks. He came from a wideout position and got it down to about the 10. Number 29.
Yeah, you were right.
Levi Hicks.
Yeah, it was Hicks.
So it's 3rd and 5 for the Panthers at the LP 10. Got to think it's 4-down territory as we're down to 5.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. O'Fallon's trying to get back to O'Fallon before midnight.
Well, they are. They're doing kind of to LP what LP did to Canelan and Sycamore, control the clock and mix the ball, keep the clock running, keep the other team's offense off the field. They're doing a good job here in the last couple possessions.
And there's, nice hit up the middle. Beautiful.
There we go.
I think it was Hackenberger. Yep. Hackenberger read that play, Derek, that they ran successfully, that misdirection counter.
Yep.
He was waiting for the ball carrier, McCullum, and now O'Fallon's going to try a 30-yard field goal.
Yeah, three-yard loss there by Hackenberger. Nice play. Real good play.
So a 30-yard field goal attempt coming up for O'Fallon from the right hash mark. Snap is down, the hold. It looks good from here, and it is. So a 30-yard field goal for Blake Keller, number 28 for O'Fallon. So we'll step aside, 10-0 O'Fallon, 4:33 to go in the third. LP's getting the ball after this. You're listening to 103.9 WLPO, watching on NFHS and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
On set, hike. My back. Whether you're getting down in a three-point stance, getting down off a ladder, or getting down on the dance floor, you need a chiropractor on your healthcare team. Dr. Mike Gergovich at Gergovich Family Chiropractic in LaSalle utilizes the most advanced technology to provide care for men, women, and children of all ages. Go to drgergovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. That's drgergovich.com.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 1039 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
10-0 O'Fallon. Here's the kickoff to Zellers, who fumbles it or juggles it at least, and Landon gets it out to about the 14-yard line, or out past the 15. There is an injured O'Fallon player on that kick return, so LP will start another drive inside their 20-yard line. Zellers tackled, wrestled down at about the 16, as there is an O'Fallon player down on their side of the field on the kick return. Didn't quite see what happened to the O'Fallon player on that play.
No starting points outside the 20. One at the 6-yard line after the punt. 17-yard line, 16-yard line twice now. The 20 and the 6. So some rough field position for the starting point for LP.
Must have had a delay with the Erie Prophets down Princeton as they're just getting underway in that one, and that game was supposed to start at 7 o'clock over Erie Prophetstown. 31-13. Morris trying to get back into that one. That's just getting going in the fourth quarter against Byron Center, Michigan. Dodgers get ahead early on the Blue Jays, 1-0. What's new, huh?
What do you think? I think the blue team will win that one. Jays would be good to watch. See the Jays win it.
So there we go. Let's see if LP can get on the board. 1st and 10. Marion fakes the handoff. Turns the corner, and he's going to be tackled at about the 22. They'll say close to the 24. McCollum tackles Persich. Nice gain by Marion up to the 24. It's a gain of 8 yards on the first down carry.
That's good. They need a good start like that.
It'll be 2nd down and 2 LP from their own 24-yard line. 10-0 O'Fallon after a 30-yard field goal. Of course, last week's heartbreaking winner from Canelan was 32 yards. Darn field goals. Getting tired of them. Persich going to pass. Marion rolling right. He's in trouble. Throwing. Intercepted at the 41. And he's at the 30, the 25, the 20. And he is going to take it all the way. That's a 41-yard interception return by number 1. 41 yards, Jesse Flores. First turnover of the night. 41-yard interception return by Flores. And O'Fallon now opening up a 16-0 lead. Ball just sailed a little bit on Marion.
Yeah, that's the first time we've kind of seen that. Rolling to his right, threw back to his left a little bit, and good defensive play. He read that one well.
41 yards.
Flores, yeah.
At 3:32 here of this third quarter. O'Fallon looking to make it a 17-0 game here. A late substitution. No, they're still not sure. They may have to call a timeout. They're trying to get a player off the field. It's better to have, I guess, not enough than too many.
Yeah, they got time.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So it is 17-0 O'Fallon. It was 7-0 at the half. But O'Fallon has now scored 10 points in the last just over a minute in this game on a 30-yard field goal and a 41-yard interception return by number 1, Jesse Flores. It's been tough sledding for LP's offense tonight. And, of course, a lot of their offense revolves around the quarterback, Marion Persich. And Persich is having it tough tonight against O'Fallon.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of getting pressure on their stunting linebackers. You know, 4 linebackers are kind of tough to know where the guy's coming from, and done a pretty good job picking it up here after the first possession, but still they've got him on the run a little bit.
17-0 O'Fallon over LP. Still plenty of time to play in this one. 3:32 to go in this third quarter. If you're LP, you got to get on the board and get over that hump. Back deep for LP is Zellers and Dorr. Reagan Dorr and Landon Zellers. And a kick, pretty nice kick. It'll be taken inside the 5 by Dorr. So he's at the 10 to 15. There was a hold on LP. They let it go.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, no, they didn't. The head official threw it. There was one of the LP players literally just grabbed the jersey and tossed the O'Fallon player down. And the closest officials let it go, but the head official threw it from the end zone.
I think he was waiting to see the guy right in front. It was right in front of the side judge here.
And an LP player got shaken up. I wasn't quite sure who it was. He immediately went to the sideline.
I didn't think he got him.
First holding call on LP of the night.
What are we doing?
From the spot, the 20-yard line.
He's playing college football.
No, that's where he marked it. Oh, they were. Now he's got to march it
down
off,
to the
right?
10.
He couldn't play it for me.
Yeah, that's where the penalty was, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I was going to say it happened down at the 20, and they marked it at the 20, yeah. So at the 10.
Another drive, Derek, where LP's backed up. They have not won the field position game tonight, that's for sure.
Not a bit.
So they need to go 90 yards here on this drive. And there's a fumble on the handoff. Persich and Moriarty, and let's see who's got it. O'Fallon says they have it, and they do. Fumble on the handoff, and it was recovered by Aaron Fowler. So this one's going the wrong way. Persich and Moriarty fumble the handoff, the exchange. And now O'Fallon in danger of kind of running away and hiding here, running away with this one. 17-0.
Was it Moriarty? No. It was midline, right?
3:19 to go in the third.
Probably ran it.
O'Fallon at the 11 of LP. They're in the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone.
He just didn't have the ball, or if it got punched out.
And they hand it off, turning it inside down about the 9.
It looked clean, though.
Update from Decatur. St. Teresa beating St. Bede 10-7. And this one's getting ugly. Now we got a, after the tackle, we got a personal foul on somebody. I'm guessing it's on LP, unfortunately. Somebody said something. Looked like number 4 was the ball carrier, Kellen Gass again. Going to be half the distance, I believe, with a personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on LP.
That's really soft. What happened? We just came up with the ball. He was trying to tell him that we had the ball. He put his hands on his head right in front of the ref.
17-7 now. St. Teresa adds their lead over St. Bede. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the LP 4 now. Under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. 17-0 O'Fallon. They're trying to take advantage of another LP turnover here. Hoffman's going to pass and almost intercepted. Nice job on the defense. Looked like Downey. It was actually Daniel Edwall. Got there right when the receiver did. Knocked it away. 3rd and goal. Actually, it's 3rd and 3. They can get a first down at the 1. Clock stops at 2:44 to go in the third quarter. O'Fallon still talking with their coach about what play to do here. I don't know if they're going to call a timeout. They're taking a long time here.
Yeah, play clock down near 10 already.
Yeah. The game clock is stopped. I think their head coach is signaling for a timeout. Yep. Yeah, they took a long time to get that play to their quarterback. So O'Fallon calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. 2:44 to go in the third. It's 3rd and 3 coming up for O'Fallon.
It's a senior year, just
Try to see some other scores from around the area.
Well, this is about as quiet as I've heard the crowd on this side of the field. You know, certainly all season long.
Getting shut out. They haven't had much to cheer about. 2 straight turnovers.
We have a good turnout, and unfortunately.
Seneca up 35-0 over Carlisle at the half. Princeton jumps ahead over Erie Prophetstown 6-0. Princeton trying to get their 6th win to ensure a playoff berth. Back in action here after the timeout. 3rd and 3 for O'Fallon at the LP 4-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. Really no gain on the play. So Hoffman, the quarterback. Jaron Moheiser with the tackle. And they mark it at the 3, so they gave him 1 yard, the quarterback on the keeper. So here we go, 4th and 2 at the LP 3.
Let's see if the defense can
try to
get the ball back.
Yeah.
Get the ball back here. And had a couple good goal line stands this year. Let's
last week, in fact.
Well, it's for number 2, kind of on that.
Yeah, McCollum. Nope, they're going to split out, go empty backfield. Hoffman's going to throw. And it was caught. Was he in the end zone? They're going to say no, but it's going to be a first down.
It might be.
You were right, Derek. It went to number 2, McCollum. We thought maybe with a run, but instead they passed it to him.
First down, yeah.
And he was tackled at the 1. So 1st and goal at the 1. Interesting call. They emptied out the backfield and just 1-step drop, fired it out in the flat, and McCollum kind of set up camp right around the goal line. And the officials said he was outside of the goal line and tackled immediately at the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal at the 1.
Now 4 times in a row.
Hoffman is in the pistol, and he is going to turn it up and keep it and get into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown run. Again, that big offensive line, that's a lot to ask to try to stop him on a 1-yard run. Hoffman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. First one was from 2 yards out. That one is a 1-yard run. And for the 2nd time this quarter, O'Fallon takes advantage of a LP turnover, points off turnovers. And they lead 23-0 with the point after coming up here. Kick is up, and it is good. So O'Fallon is running away with this one, 24-0. They've scored 17 unanswered just in this 3rd quarter. Again, 2 turnovers for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, turnovers aren't going to do you any favors, and O'Fallon's starting to impose their will up front, you know, their size advantage. There's no question about that. Most of the damage here on the ground.
You know, last year's game came down to the wire between these 2 teams in O'Fallon, and last year was kind of a similar setup where both teams were just playing for pride. But from the very beginning, LP's just kind of been out of sorts tonight on offense for sure. And that's why you see the goose egg here almost through 3 full quarters of action tonight. And LP's offense hasn't even threatened, really.
Yeah, I don't.
They haven't been in the red zone, have they?
I think they have.
Had one trip to the red zone?
Time?
I don't know. But obviously it's been a while.
They turned it over on downs at the end of the first quarter, and let's see, O'Fallon, actually I guess they took over at the 22, but they were down inside the 20, I thought.
Yeah, and then they had a loss. You're right, on the 4th down play. Here's the kickoff, and Dorr is going to take it just outside the 5. Reagan's at the 10 to 15. And it'll be stopped short of the 20. So, again, not great field position for LP. Be at about at the 18-yard line. Then they'll mark it at the 19. 1st and 10 Cavaliers. Just passing the 8 o'clock hour. And you're watching and listening to LP Cavalier football on Star Rock Media YouTube channel and FHS. And on the radio, 103.9 FM, AM 1220 WLPO, LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby. Tonight's game presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. LP's offense needs to get something on the board here. 24-0. 1:10 to go in the third. Persich in at quarterback. They had a fumble. They've had some trouble with the exchanges, to say the least, tonight. Straight drop back by Marion. Looking, throwing, and it's caught by Jared Moheiser. Splits two defenders, and he's got the first down out to about the 33. So another nice catch by Jared Moheiser. He's been the one real big bright spot offensively for LP tonight. And he gets out to the 33.
3 catches for 74 yards now, and that's the whole of the passing game.
Yeah.
LP prior to that snap had only held the ball in the third quarter 1 minute and 8 seconds.
It's another Cavalier completion brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. 1st and 10. We're down to 40 seconds to go in this third. Persich going to pass. Marion looking, caught by Helmig. And Rafe turns it upfield out to about the 38. Give him 5. He's been trying to give it to Helmig a few times tonight, and that time it was completed. It's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. LP going to look at a little no-huddle offense here. Try to get something going offensively. This might be the last play of the third quarter. It's 2nd and 4. Marion still looking at the sideline for the play here. Still plenty of time on the play clock, 20 seconds. Game clock under 10 seconds. Marion straight drop back. He's actually going to roll right now. Looking, throwing, and he bounced it incomplete. Stops the clock with 3.3 seconds. Like Moheiser, again, was the intended receiver. Jaron Moheiser at tight end.
Yeah, nothing really happening there. The pressure again, the line's getting through on the ends for sure. And
3rd and 4 coming up for LP.
Forcing Marion to roll out or scramble.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to Marion's right. In motion is Rinkewitz. Ryland hasn't really gotten it going in the receiving game tonight. Marion looking, sideline over the head of, I believe it was Zellers, the intended receiver. It was. It goes incomplete. So that's the end of the third quarter, and it was all O'Fallon in that third quarter. 17 unanswered in the third quarter. O'Fallon leading LP as we head into the Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter, 24-0. Back with our final quarter of football action in 2025 after this on 103.9 WLPO, Star Rock Media YouTube, and NFHS.
Just like on the field, when it comes to your finances, every play counts. Hi, I'm Mike Porter, commercial lender at Eureka Savings Bank. Whether it's a savings account to help you build your future, a loan to tackle that dream home or business, or mobile banking to keep you in the game no matter where you are, we've got you covered. Because at Eureka Savings Bank, your financial victory is our goal. Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank.
From Princeton to Ottawa,
Mendota to Streeter,
and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
What do you got here?
Jeremy Aiken and Derek Braden back as we start this fourth quarter. LP going to go for it, 4th and 4 at their own 39. Marion with a hard count, trying to get O'Fallon to bite. They're only rushing 3 with those 4 linebackers. It's a look that really LP has not seen, and it's giving him fits here tonight. Marion looking. Now he's going to roll right. He's in trouble, and he's going to be taken out for a loss. And going to be another turnover on downs for the Cavaliers. Marion just couldn't find anybody. And he's going to be sacked. It's going to go down as a sack back to the 34, so a loss of 5. And the Cavaliers turn it over on downs, 24-0. Update, Ottawa looking to run the clock on Granite City, 38-0 Pirates. That's got to feel good for Ottawa.
All right.
In the second quarter of that game. So O'Fallon coming out, they're probably going to try to run the ball, run this clock down each and every time.
Sure.
They're going to have one of the big guys in the backfield again, Derek. It's a new big guy. Got to think he's getting the ball.
Yeah, it looks like the center. the regular center.
And there he goes. And he was stopped. It was going nowhere. That was Hackenberger.
Yeah.
How about that tackle?
Yeah, good hit. Number 56. He was the center normally. Michael Thiem, 6 foot 295.
And Hackenberger brought him down for no gain.
Nice.
Michael Thiem, 6 foot 295.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up for O'Fallon at the 34 of LP. And they run a jet sweep and they give it reverse. They're going to pass. Looking in the corner and incomplete. Passing the ball was Flores.
It's just a touch late getting there and a good defensive play. What was that? That was number, hard to say, number...
Yeah, I couldn't quite see what Cavalier was out there.
I don't know. It's a good play. Defensive back, was it?
It was. I can't quite tell which defensive back it was as they ran the jet sweep into a reverse. I think it was Renkiewicz who was out there.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Yep. 3rd and 10 O'Fallon. Clock stops at 11:02. They're going to pass, unless Hoffman's going to run. No, he's going to pass. He's got a completion. The receiver comes back for it, and then he goes forward, and he's still going. We got a flag flying, and could have a face mask or a hold. Be interested to see where they spot this ball as far as forward progress.
Well, it was right at the 24, right at the first down markers where the flag went, so that had to be where the guy was at, I would
So let's see what the call is.
I don't know if he's calling.
It's either got to be, I think, a face mask or a hold.
Face
mask on LP, yeah. So definitely a first down on the completion to Flores. And now a walk-off on the penalty. Just a 5-yard, not a 15-yard face mask.
Didn't know there was, I thought all... I did. I thought all were 15 yards. I thought all were 15 yards in high school. Didn't know there was such a thing.
They're going to empty the backfield and throw again. Hoffman, he brought down. Couldn't quite see you again. Hackenberger again.
All right. Good play.
He wasn't the first LP player to make contact. But a big sack for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, big loss there.
Loss of 11.
Yep.
2nd and 21 for O'Fallon. Surprised they went to a passing game, and they're going to pass again. Hoffman looking, and he finds a running back down the sideline. He's going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 23, gain of about 7. Looked like Mason Moheiser with the tackle. Looked like Almanzo Jackson with that catch. Number 3. Got some of that yardage in the sack back. 3rd and 13 coming up for O'Fallon. Jackson with the catch. And they're going to pass again. Looking towards the end zone and tipped incomplete. There were a couple Cavalier defenders there. So it'll be 4th down, and O'Fallon's going to try another field goal here.
Well, they're giving their junior quarterback a little experience maybe in the passing department. They kept it almost exclusively on the ground this half until this series, so
it will be a 39-yard field goal attempt.
He's got the leg for it, that's for sure.
Keller, who made a 30-yarder in the 3rd quarter.
His kickoffs have been strong.
Yeah, from the right hash mark. It is up, and it is good. 39-yard field goal attempt. Almost around the same place as Canelan's field goal last week, just 7 yards back further. So everything going right for O'Fallon right now. Everything going wrong for LP. 27-0 with 9:37 to go in this game. LP just trying to get on the board at this point.
Right.
I don't believe
they've not had much success offensively.
Just from the very beginning.
Only 4 pass completions, an interception, and not much in the rushing department. No carries for Easton here in the second half.
LP, Derek, has been shut out only once this year, and that was at Morris, 48-0. They were held to 7 at Rochelle. But every other game, they've been in double digits. Zellers and Dorr back for LP. 9:37 to go in this ball game. And here is the kick by Keller, and he sends the LP player into the end zone, so that's the first touchback of the night. Dorr got back in the end zone. So 1st and 10 LP at their own 20. It has been rough tonight offensively for the Cavaliers. Yeah, the student section really hasn't had much to cheer about all night. They're still hardy souls. They're out there.
I don't know. We have was it Ernest that we had as the or Lytle, or who's the backup earlier? We saw play a little bit. And we know Ernest's out.
Ernest was the backup quarterback, and
so he's out. I mean, Ernest's out, not playing, but looks like Person's still in the game.
Waiting for the ball. Class. No ball.
So 1st and 10 LP at their own 20. 9:37 to go in this game. Marion going to drop back to pass. 3-man rush. He gets away from it. Throws. Has a man open. 30. Down to the 35-yard line.
Morheiser again.
Yeah, what a game Jaron Moheiser's had.
His fourth catch.
That's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to Jaron Morheiser out to the 35, gain of 15. 9:15 to go in this Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter. Four receivers, 2 on each side of Persich. Marion back to pass. Throwing, has a man. Oh, it was in his breadbasket, and he just couldn't hang on to it. That one should have been a catch. I think it was Helmig out there. Persich laid it right into the numbers, but Rafe just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, he was open, and Persich delivered, and first down would have been, and a little lack of concentration there to secure that ball, and he let it get in on him. You got to catch that with your hands, and got to get him in the belly.
The head official, I think he's telling one of the O'Fallon players to get out, maybe bleeding or some kind of an equipment issue. O'Fallon needs to bring an 11th man out there. There you go. Second down and 10 LP, 9:02 to go. Marion fakes the handoff, going to go with the end around. And the ball carrier, I believe it was Zellers. We'll double check.
Yeah.
Rinkewitz out to the 39.
Yeah, good open field tackle there after about 4 yards.
Yep. Been kind of a quiet game tonight for Ryland Rinkewitz.
His second carry for 8 yards. Don't see him carry too much. He doesn't have any catches yet.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that does a little of everything for LP. 3rd and 6 for the Cavs, trailing 27-0 here in the fourth. Persich straight drop back pass. He's got time to throw this time. Still looking. Now he's run out of time. Throws incomplete. Renkiewicz was the closest LP receiver around midfield, and the ball bounced almost about 10 yards away from him.
I've got to say that O'Fallon's got some pretty good team speed. He tries to get outside when there's a breakdown, and yet they seem to, for the most part, have held him in check and keep him inside. They haven't let him get outside. They've matched his speed a little bit.
Cavaliers here, Derek, going to wave the white flag of sorts here and going to just punt it away. Probably going to have to call a timeout because the play clock's down to 10.
Yep.
27-0. O'Fallon has come in here and just dominated, really, especially the third quarter. It was only a 7-0 game. But LP just has not been able to get anything going at all offensively.
Yeah, 2 turnovers, though, in the third quarter. Yeah. Interception after just 2 plays, or on the second play, and a fumble on the very first play. That doesn't do much to rest your defense in any way.
No.
So give them a break at all. So
all facets. O'Fallon's had the advantage: time of possession, field position, yardage, penalties, turnovers, scoreboard, everything.
Yeah, so start the second half, O'Fallon had a 12-play drive, that took up 7:27. So your defense is, on their heels that whole way, and then a turnover after a minute and a turnover after 10 seconds, back-to-back turnovers. So your defense is on the field. And
so Dorr will punt for LP. And it's blocked. And Dorr picks it up. He's at the 50, the 45, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. He got his kick blocked. And Reese picked it up, and it wasn't last week we saw him pick up a bad snap, and he ran it for a first down.
Yeah, he did. Yep, that's a 14-yard scamper there. Went right back to him.
Wow. First time tonight, LP's got a break, go their way. O'Fallon got the block, and off this turf, it bounced right up the Door, who punted it. And he ran it for a first down. He ran a lot more than the yardage he gets credit for. First and 10 LP at the O'Fallon 45. Again, O'Fallon in that 3-4 defense, 4 linebackers, rushing just 3 guys, and they're still doing a good job of getting to the quarterback, even only rushing 3. Persich, a long throw to Renkiewicz. Ryland with a nice catch. Stopped short of the first down at about the 37.
That was a real nice catch. He was running.
Yeah. Got 8 yards.
Persich is right, and Persich threw it behind him. He turned back and caught it as on the run. Nice play.
Another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. 2nd and 2 LP. Persich, quick pass. Too high for Helmig. Incomplete. 3rd and 2 LP. Clock stops, 7:28 to go. This game started a little before 6:30 tonight. LP going to have a freshman-sophomore game tomorrow, JV on Monday. 3rd and 2 for Marion and the Cavs. Marion going to keep it, fakes the handoff. Stiff arms a defender, and he's diving forward. Let's see if they give him. They're not going to give him forward progress. He got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So Marion was fighting for those 2 yards, just couldn't get there.
Yeah, I mentioned the team speed. Boy, they got there in a hurry. 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys had shots at him. They finally got him.
4th and 2, Marion rolling right, throwing, caught, first down, Renkiewicz. Ryland down about the 25-yard line. Another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to Renkiewicz. Gain of 12. So Cavaliers on the move here. Trying to get on the board. No huddle offense for LP. 1st and 10 at the 25. Persich dropping back to pass. Got plenty of time. Still looking, rolling right. And we got a hold, I'm guessing, coming.
Good, maybe a block in the back there, in the backfield.
Well, that play took a long time, so you can't really fault the offensive line when you go that long.
Well, they called it a hold, but looked like a block in the back right in front of the quarterback. So, I guess they did that illegal block in the back, 5 yard.
Back to the 35 for LP.
I guess 10, yeah.
First down markers down at the O'Fallon 15. First and 20 for LP. Persich in the pistol, standing at his own, or at the O'Fallon 40. O'Fallon shows a blitz. They bring a couple extra players. Marion, almost a face mask. And I guess he stayed in bounds. Ran into his own guy at one point.
A lot of running for 2 yards there.
Yeah.
But better than a sack again.
Marion gets to the 33. Second and about 18. Ball spotted at the O'Fallon 33-yard line. So Marion did go out of bounds. Clock stops, 6:13 to go. Straight drop back by Persich. Looking left, now throwing right, going to the end zone. That's got to be interference. He stopped, and they're going to say no. Must not have been catchable, I guess. Jaron Moheiser. The pass was a little short. Moheiser got behind his defender, and it was one of those, a lot of times when the defender has his back to the pass, usually they get called in the NFL a lot.
Yeah,
they get
I thought
called
that should have been, but the side here official, there was nobody over there.
No.
Back judge didn't call it, and side judge here wasn't even close to the play. So
3rd and 18 LP at the 33 of O'Fallon. Cavaliers still trying to get on the board here. Straight drop back by Perry. They're going to run a screen. Marion throws. Oh, he just couldn't complete it as he was looking for Moheiser, and that was Mason Moheiser.
Yeah.
They ran the screen but just couldn't find him. So now it's 4th and 18 for LP.
Yeah, that play was there. The line was rushing hard. You know, you block them for a second or two, and then you let them go, and they all were coming after Marion. So that play was open, just didn't connect.
Fourth and 18. Cavaliers 4 receiver set. Got Mason Moheiser in the backfield. Marion looking to pass. Steps up, and he throws. Intercepted at the 20. And he's going to run out of bounds at the 40, so another interception for O'Fallon. That was Kellen Gass. Actually, Tristan Manrique, number 7. 3rd turnover of the night on LP.
Yeah, that was he was under pressure again, tried to run it to left and was just about to get caught from behind, actually. Might have had somebody on his legs and maybe an ill-advised throw there.
So now we'll see some power football, I suspect, from O'Fallon. They come out in the I formation. Full house backfield for O'Fallon. And no, they're going to pass. Play action. Hoffman going to go ahead and run, and he stayed in bounds. Tackled at about the 45, gain of 4. So the key there, if you're O'Fallon, was he stayed in bounds, and he made a point to not run out of bounds there.
Yeah, just a naked bootleg there.
Yeah.
Power I formation to the left side and fake the handoff, kept it, and gain 4.
Yeah, that's what it's. That's what,
2nd and 6 coming up.
NHL's a unique spot because they have so many Canadian teams, so there's just more markets to.
And there's that misdirection counter. Nice tackle for the Cavaliers.
Guess who?
Yeah, Hackenberger again, yeah. He figured out that run play earlier on tonight.
Yeah, the quarterback does a reverse pivot and fakes the handoff and then hands it off inside. It's a good kind of misdirection, but Hackenberger's wise to it.
Oh, yeah.
Did so good, he's coming out of the game. No, I think that's a different player. I can't read the numbers.
Yeah.
45.
It's like baseball.
There's Bo Lawrence coming out. 3rd and 7 for O'Fallon, and the quarterback loses possession of the ball, but he's able to recover it. Loses 3 yards. May will get credit for a sack there. So it'll be 4th down. It looks like O'Fallon going to bring out their punting unit. LP will get one more offensive possession this season. Ottawa building their lead up to 38-0 at the half against Granite City.
I lost my stringer down in Decatur, apparently.
Halftime Marquette 36-10 over Morrison. Marquette headed to the playoffs.
Just got a score as I speak.
Their own St. Teresa pulling away now, 31-7 in the 3rd. LP calling a timeout. Not sure. Maybe they just didn't have the right personnel. Probably trying to give some other players some playing time here.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's a punt, although it's a punt formation, which is kind of odd that they would have to call a timeout here.
Yeah.
Probably going to try to go ahead and bring a little pressure, try for a block. 4th and 10.
Coach Ravelson trying to count bodies, make sure he doesn't have too. I don't know. Put another couple of guys out there. At this point,
test the officials and see if they'll throw the flag.
At this point, I mean,
Doran Zellers will go back for LP.
And you get some seniors out on the field, perhaps. So they can.
Punts away, and LP will let it bounce. Takes a big O'Fallon bounce and roll all the way down to the 9-yard line. 3:35 to go in this game. LP one more possession perhaps in their season.
That is a 50-yard punt. Most of it on the bounce.
Yeah.
He hasn't really been booming the ball throughout the game. He's just been relying on the turf, low line drive, so to speak.
1st and 10, LP at their own 9-yard line. They've had a lot of drives. More often than not tonight, they've started their drives inside their own 20. Persich, they were going to run the end around, a fumble on the handoff, and O'Fallon gets another turnover.
Their 4th turnover. Wow.
And a recovery, Callum Brown. That was a fumble, Persich to Rinkewitz on the handoff.
4 turnovers. Needless to say.
Game to forget here for LP.
Yep.
3:30 to go. O'Fallon now takes over at the Cavaliers' 6-yard line.
Let's see if they have their subs in. Looks like, well, I'd say some clean uniforms, but we're on turf, so that's going to be the.
Yeah.
Looks like their starting lineup might still be in there.
Yeah, they got a different running back. And I think a different quarterback, too.
No, same
quarterback,
guy,
but different running back.
He's
and the quarterback's going to pass. And he gets in for a touchdown. The catch was made by Asher Cantu from 6 yards.
His first catch of the day, so
3:25 to go in this one.
Let's see. He's senior, 6'3", 210. So his first catch right before his career comes to an end, perhaps. So good for that guy.
33-0. O'Fallon looking to add another point here to make it 34-0. And the kick is up, and it is good. 34-0 O'Fallon. 3:25 to go. So LP will get another crack at it offensively. Check Subway scoreboard. At the half, Moline 49-0 over Galesburg. Sterling 21-0 over Rock Island. Over in the Western Big Six. Seneca leading 42-7 over Carlisle late in the third quarter in that one. So the Irish will have a home game. Morris came back, but they did fall 38-26. Final score, Byron Center over Morris. 38-26, so Morris 8-1. Let's see if they're still going to get a home game, but let's see if that knocks them off the number 1 seed spot or not. It is against an out-of-state opponent, and whether or not that carries less weight, more weight, no weight at all.
I think probably no weight. I mean, they go by record and then playoff points. Right? I don't know if you count how you count playoff points on the out-of-state.
Yeah.
But
so there's a kick. Dorr taking it outside the 5, 10, 15, 20, and there's a big return. He might take it all the way. He's got one man beat, spinning ahead. No, it's Dorr, though, tackled inside the 40. So he started it at about his own 6. 44. I got him for 53-yard return, Derek.
Yeah, real good one there. Real good. Good blocking, too.
Yeah.
Opened up a huge hole on our right side, the return right side. And
so they went from really getting hardly anything on their kick returns tonight to a 53-yarder by Dorr. The kicker did a nice job of at least slowing Reagan Dorr down, which allowed some other
best starting field position, obviously. Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 37. 3:14 to go. Marion back to pass. Looking, throwing it up for grabs. Incomplete, and we got a flag thrown from the back official. Let's see what the call is here.
Holding on. Looks like O'Fallon holding on.
Yeah, I say it almost. I think it'd be on one of their secondary players, defensive backs.
Yeah. So just their 3rd penalty of the night.
So they'll mark it from the 37 and take 10 yards off of that. So 1st and 10 LP at the 27 of O'Fallon. Persich in the pistol. Chain gang, they got to wait for the chain gang to move. And wake them up over there.
It's got to be a first down. They've got it like.
Come on, Rebs, let's go.
in the right spot.
There they go.
Oh, yeah, he's got the.
Still got to have the trusty chain gang in the right spot.
All right.
3:07 to go in this game. 34-0 O'Fallon.
You got to move those guys around.
They don't have their leaders remaining there.
Yeah.
Persich in the pistol. Marion straight drop back pass. Looking right, looking left, looking right again. Marion looking for blocks now. Still has the football. Breaks the tackle. Still looking to pass. And he's going to be tackled down just inside the 30. Ball comes loose, but that's going to be the turf causing the ball to come loose. And that'll be a sack. Took a long time on that play. Nobody could just get open downfield for LP. A loss of 2.
Yeah, pass protection broke down there. Coverage sack, we call it. And the defensive backs, like I said, they've got some pretty good team speed. Hackenberger will come in. Let's see if they give him the ball here. We got
Gonna go out in a pass play.
Maybe.
Yeah, gonna split him out.
Doesn't quite know where he wants to line up. Wherever he feels.
His specialty is defense. Oh, the snap hits Marion in the foot. He picks it up and just goes forward, and got maybe a half yard. So it'll be 3rd and 12. So really no gain on that play.
We've seen some uncharacteristic mistakes by LP here, and I don't think Coach Ralphson's too happy right now.
He's got his hands in his pockets.
4 turnovers.
The LP calls a timeout.
6 penalties. 6 penalties. Some bad snaps. Breakdown on pass protection.
So LP uses their last timeout. Not going to take them with them in the offseason here.
Well, they still got to, let's see if they can dent the scoreboard. They've got 1:47 to go and about the 29.
Yeah, that's the goal at this point, is to try to get on the board here. Last game of the season.
He started with real good field position. Had a penalty and then 2 more plays for -2 yards.
First, 3rd and 12 for LP at the 29 of O'Fallon. Persich back to pass, has time, hasn't thrown it yet, now rolling right. Throwing and just out in front of the intended receiver, incomplete. Myers was the intended receiver for LP, and oh no, we have an injured player away from the ball. An O'Fallon player down inside the 10-yard line.
It might have even been like a non-contact injury there, which is never a good thing to say. But, Marion's had a little bit of time here and just hasn't had anybody open in the defensive secondary. So
an injured O'Fallon player down on the field.
Give O'Fallon pass defense some credit here, and they've been up to the task here today. I haven't even added this up, but it's not looking too good.
On that note, Derek, let's take a break. Come back. 1:40 left in the game. 34-0 O'Fallon, injury timeout.
You need that nice suit or dress for an event and it needs to be cleaned, or you purchase something new and it's wrinkled. Hi, I'm Sangeeta Patel Allen, owner of Family Pride Cleaners in Peru. We can help. Just drop your items off, we'll clean and press them. We can also help you sanitize your home by cleaning your comforters, drapes, and more. Don't wait till the last minute. Visit us at Family Pride Cleaners on Progress Park Boulevard in Peru. We've been your family cleaners for more than 30 years. See more on the Family Pride Facebook and Instagram pages.
Subway in LaSalle would like to make your day with their new meal of the day. Get a 6-inch sub, a small drink, and 2 cookies for only $6.99. Want more? Upgrade to a footlong for just $3 extra. The best part? The sub changes every day, so you can enjoy a new deal all week long. Looking to make your day even better? Order through the free Subway app, and your meal of the day will be ready when you arrive. Plus, earn points for Subway Cash with MVP rewards. Get the meal of the day today, only $6.99 at Subway in LaSalle, Peru, Spring Valley, and Oglesby.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton back after the injury timeout for O'Fallon. 4th and 12 coming up for LP at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Maybe the Cavaliers' last offensive play of this season. Persich thrown to the end zone. Incomplete. He let it a little too far for the intended receiver. Incomplete. So LP going to be shut out in their season finale here. O'Fallon will probably just take some knees. LP doesn't have any timeouts, nor would they probably have any interest in using them. 34-0. O'Fallon came in and really dominated. The third quarter was the turning point in this one. That was when LP was turning the ball over, and O'Fallon took advantage, got a field goal as well, and they've never looked back, and building the lead to 34-0 over the Cavaliers. Not quite no victory formation yet for O'Fallon. And they'll hand it off.
Yeah,
Josiah Ross.
Running back, that substitute, a chance to try to carry, and I'll give him a yard on that one.
Lytle gets one more tackle here before the season is up. He's had a nice year in the secondary, Joel Lytle. A lot of nights he's put on the other team's best receiver. 1 minute and counting here in the fourth quarter. Hoffman going to take this all the way down to play clock. And they hand it off left tackle. Same ball carrier there again. Josiah Ross.
And 0. That's going to do it, I think.
Yep, they don't have to snap it.
Yep, game's over.
34-0 as the teams head to the sideline. So that ends this 2025 season for both clubs. O'Fallon improves to 4-5. The Cavaliers fall to 2-7. We'll come back with some final numbers after this. LP falls in their season finale at home, 34-0 to O'Fallon.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and to be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. It's a time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
Leaves are changing, pumpkin spice is back, and you're rooting on your favorite team under those Friday night lights. Hi, I'm Spencer Lukey. Whether it's time to pregame or change the lineup in your retirement strategy, let WeTech Wealth Management quarterback your financial plan. A good quarterback pays attention to details, communicates effectively, and makes adjustments during the game. If you're ready to tackle your financial future, the team at WeTech Wealth Management will help you put together a winning game plan.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
Are you ready for a change that truly makes a difference in your financial journey? This is Jan, and it's time to switch to First State Bank. I get it. Moving your accounts can be a pain. At First State Bank, we have all the tools and support to guide you through every step, making the transition as smooth as possible. We have superior products, cutting-edge technology, and an expert team to make your life easier, just like it should be. Make the switch today. Come see your friends at any of our convenient locations or online at firststatebank.biz. Either way, welcome to First State Bank. Member FDIC.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
Building futures through living, working, and playing. That's the legacy of Horizon House. It can be your legacy too, with a simple bequest in your will, a gift of real estate, monetary donation, or a number of other donation options. You'll help to continue the special care and education Horizon House provides right here in your hometown. As a member of Horizon House Futures, you'll give a gift that has a truly lasting, tangible effect on someone's life. For information about donations or planned giving options, call Carol Fesco at the Horizon House Foundation. 888-223-4488.
Get ready for Halloween in the Park in Peru's Washington Park this Saturday. Sponsored by Country Kids Produce. 12:30 to 1 is reserved sensory time. Then from 1 to 3, it's open for everyone with trick-or-treating and a performance by the Hocus Pocus Hags. Take an aerial ride with the Peru Fire Department. Visit local businesses like Culver's, Peru Police Department, Peru Fire Department, and the City of Peru. And grab a pretzel from Ditto's. Plus, thanks to Country Kids Produce, kids get a free small pumpkin while supplies last. That's Halloween in the Park in Peru's Washington Park this Saturday from 12:30 to 3.
Are you looking for something fun to do? From live music and local festivals to family-friendly events, you'll find it all on the Starved Rock Local Entertainment Guide at starvedrock.media. Whether you're planning a date night or a day out with the kids, your plans are covered. The Starved Rock Local Entertainment Guide is proudly sponsored by Edward Jones financial advisor Chad Gilbreth in downtown LaSalle, helping you invest in what matters most. The Starved Rock Local Entertainment Guide at starvedrock.media, where your fun begins.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
O'Fallon beats LP tonight 34-0. O'Fallon led 7-0 after the half. There was no score in the first quarter. Third quarter, O'Fallon got a 30-yard field goal, and then after an LP turnover, 41-yard interception return, two more LP turnovers, a 1-yard run by the quarterback Hoffman, and then O'Fallon scored all 10 points in the fourth quarter, including a 39-yard field goal by Keller. LP did not help its cause. 4 turnovers on the night. O'Fallon did not turn the ball over once. 34-0, the final score. And Derek, some final numbers. Obviously, it was pretty ugly in the first half, and unfortunately for LP's offense, they never could quite solve this O'Fallon defense and just didn't get it going tonight.
Yeah, they really shut down the passing game and even the running game they held in check. Marion under constant pressure all night long. 17 carries, ended up with -4 yards. It looks like, I don't know how many sacks, 5, 6, 7. It looks like perhaps negative runs. Just 7 of 27 in the passing department. Again, thrown on the run. 114 yards through the air, though. A couple interceptions, and one for the pick six. Morheiser, the leading receiver for LP, 89 yards on 4 catches. Real nice night for him. For O'Fallon, Hoffman at the quarterback position, the junior, 8 of 12, 70 yards, very efficient. Had 2 running touchdowns on the ground as well. Had a real nice, just a solid game.
So there you go. Unfortunately, LP drops their season finale here at home, 34-0, losing to O'Fallon. So LP finishes this season, season number 1 under J.J. Raffleson at 2-7. O'Fallon finishes their season at 4-5. Time now for our drive of the game, and LP drive of the game brought to you by the Bill Walsh Automotive Group. Find your next ride at BillWalsh.com without doing any driving at all. That's BillWalsh.com. Unfortunately, partner, not any drives tonight that ended in points. So without a drive ending in points, what still probably stood out as the most impressive drive for LP
Well,
tonight?
a 13-play drive to end the first quarter. They did turn the ball over on downs. They took it over at their own 20-yard line, drove it down to the O'Fallon inside the 20, and got in the red zone. And unfortunately, that was it. O'Fallon put the clamps on him, and they turned it over on downs, but that's got to be it. 14 plays, a little over 60 yards at the end of the first quarter.
LP Player of the Game is brought to you by First Aid Bank, locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle and on-the-go mobile banking. To learn more, contact the winning team at First Aid Bank. I think, no doubt, our Player of the Game tonight is Jaron Moheiser. Jaron, the tight end, you mentioned, Derek, had 4 catches for 89 yards. He was far and away the standout offensively, and really a breakout game for him offensively. And I know him and his twin brother Mason also pitch in on the defensive side of the ball too. So our final player of the game this year, First State Bank player of the game, Jaron Moheiser, with I would say also mention on defense, Nick Hackenberger was everywhere tonight. Griffin May had a real nice game defensively as well, but we'll go with Jaron Moheiser with our First State Bank Player of the Game. I want to thank all our LP Cavalier football sponsors. Of course, our presenting sponsor all year long. Kudos out to Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. Also want to thank Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Carpet Weavers, Town and Country Services, WeTech Wealth Management, Illinois Valley Credit Union, Edward Jones, Derek Brayton, Family Pride Cleaners, Taylor Services, Subway, Eureka Savings Bank, Beck Oil, Dressbach Distribution, Spring Valley City Bank, Heartland Auto Body, Blackhawk Brokerage, The Locker Room, Gergovich Family Chiropractic, Bill Walsh Automotive, and First State Bank. We urge you to do business with all of our proud LP Cavalier sponsors. So, Derek, thank you for being one of the sponsors. Thank you for another great season. We had heartbreak last week in the Canelan game, but it was an instant classic. Tonight, LP could never get anything going. But still, these seasons go by so fast. I know there's 9 weeks in the football season, and it was fun doing another one with you, and obviously we'll have more sports down the road, but as high school football fans, we'll be eager to see tomorrow night the brackets to come out and try to find somebody else to root for. I know you got your alma mater. My alma mater, Moline, is in the probably in the playoffs as well. And of course, we wish the best for Caneland and Morris and Rochelle as well, representing the conference. So still a lot of fun
maybe
football.
Sycamore. We'll see.
Maybe Sycamore, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But a real good season. I'm anxious to see a lot of youth still on this team.
Yes,
Jeremy. So we mentioned names tonight, Morheiser and of course Persich and some others that will be back next year. So we'll see.
Yeah, and we got to see a lot of the freshmen, sophomore, and they were in every game. Once they beat Morris, beat Ottawa in the rematch. They've had a lot of good games, the freshman, sophomore team. So I think the arrow definitely pointing up. You look at last week. You could have made an argument. LP outplayed Canelan, should have won that one.
Yep.
They should have won the UT game way back in week 1, and they gave Sycamore all they wanted. So a few bounces, as they always say. If they go the other way, you never know what could have happened. But it was a fun season regardless. Hopefully you had a lot of fun enjoying it on WLPO, of course, on our YouTube channel. Great job by Mike Sabatini all year long. NFHS now coming on board here. And we're not done. We're going to do LP volleyball next Tuesday on NFHS, on the Star Rock Media channel on NFHS. So Lady Cavs will start their hopefully a deep tournament run next Tuesday night. And of course, stay tuned. We'll probably have some high school basketball in the winter time as well. But I want to thank Mike Redman, engineering throughout the season back home, back at the studios at Star Rock Media Studios in Oglesby. So want to thank you as well for listening. Signing off for this 2025 football season for my partner Derek Braden. I'm Jeremy Aiken. Have a great weekend. Unfortunately, LP does lose the finale tonight, 34-0 to O'Fallon.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation.